dim, tatakadim, 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 tatakadim,
saying that it's not what you do, but it's how you do it, and that certainly does apply when it comes to cooking curry, because ingredients is only half the story to get the right result. Technique is the other half. We're going to show you in some videos certain important techniques in the kitchen to make sure you get the right results. The first one I'm just going to mention in this short video today is a very important one. If you've ever looked in an open kitchen at a curry house and watched them cooking, you'll have noticed that they cook with these. Now these pans are aluminium, and Indian chefs always generally opt for aluminium. You'll sometimes find they might use black iron, but they prefer aluminium, and there's a reason for that. Aluminium is a perfect conductor of heat, and an aluminium pan tends not to have what are called hot spots, where you have hotter parts of the pan and cooler parts. The whole pan has a nice even temperature, distributes the heat evenly. Now if you're trying to cook curry at home with one of these, a non-stick pan, then you're not going to get the right results. They're great for cooking eggs on, but not for curry. So you really do need to get yourself an aluminium pan. Now admittedly they're not easy to come by. General cookware shops don't tend to sell them. They might have the odd omelette pan. You really need to go to a specialist Asian shop to get one of these. But you'll get better results, and I'll just demonstrate why there is a difference. If you look at this non-stick pan here, we've got some gravy in here. When you turn it like that, you notice the gravy just falls off the pan easily and it doesn't stick to it, which is what a non-stick pan's supposed to do. But when you look at our aluminium pan, can you see that the gravy sticks to it? The reason for that is because it's burning slightly, which is really what you want to do, because it's a technique in Indian cooking that's called roasting. We're not talking about roasting spices, we're talking about roasting your sauce, base sauce, or your curry sauce in the pan. So you generally cook on a fairly high flame, and because of that the base sauce burns a very little to the base of the pan, and as a result of that you get a little bit of caramelization. That caramelization, it gives an intense flavour to your curry. If you've ever tried cooking curry at home in a non-stick pan, you'll not get that result, because you won't get the desired burning effect. And we're not talking about completely burning it, it's just slightly burning it, so it sticks to the pan, and that's why you scrape it continually with your chef spoon to make sure you're pulling it off the pan as it's burning slightly. And then you reduce your sauce and you get that intense flavour. So this is just our first little technique or tip that we wanted to give you, that if you've got a non-stick pan and you're cooking curry, get rid of it and get yourself an aluminium pan. If you really don't want to get an aluminium pan because you're worried about all these scare stories about Alzheimer's disease and all the rest of it, which by the way are a load of rubbish, because if you even go on the Alzheimer's disease website for themselves, you'll see that they dismiss that there's any link whatsoever between aluminium pans and Alzheimer's disease. There isn't any proven link whatsoever. If you really don't want to use one of these, get a black iron pan or a stainless steel. They won't be as good, but they'll be certainly better than getting your non-stick pan. So that's just one tip that we just wanted to mention that from the kitchen, which will hopefully help you get better results with your curries. Follow us in our next video and we'll give you another tip as well, and obviously some more recipes for great authentic curry. Thanks for watching.